Hey guys, we are here at the new house. So this is our new project. I don't yet know whether we're going to keep it as a rental or whether we're going to sell it. I'm leaning a little bit more towards holding on to it as a rental property. Right now it is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom with an unfinished basement. Athena's going through the garbage that got left behind. Athena, come here. Come here. Hi, we don't know what's in there. And so 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car attached garage, basement is unfinished. So we're gonna make it into a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom and add an extra little living space downstairs. So we're finishing the basement and we're refreshing the main level, but we are gonna have the house rewired because it's not currently grounded, and we have found some wiring concerns as well. When we first got in the property. So yeah, just gonna refresh up here, really zhuzh it up a little bit, and then finishing the basement. So this will be what we'll be working on for the near future. This is right at the entry and going into the living room area, and you can see this curved wall, and the kitchen is a galley kitchen and completely closed off. This is where I'm really struggling. I'm trying not to overdo things. I know I always do too much in a project, but this kitchen feels really closed off. I know that opening this wall isn't going to make it any bigger, but I think it's going to make it feel more spacious and just less separate. If you know that feeling when you're in the kitchen and someone's in the living room and you just feel really closed off. So I'm really going back and forth. Am I going to get more for this house as a rental doing this opening here? Absolutely not. But it will be much more enjoyable for somebody who lives here. And I still haven't decided if I'm going to sell this or if it's going to be a rental. So I think I need to open it up. Off of the living room, you have the 1 bathroom in the house and the 2 bedrooms. And you can see that they need a bathroom fan in here, which is an easy fix. And everything over here is in decent shape. So we're gonna clean all this up, obviously update the electrical, repaint, and change poles and knobs and stuff like that. Here's the space going from the kitchen either out into the garage, the backyard, or down into the basement. Where we're really planning to add our value is by finishing the basement. So we are going to have an egress window cut in one of these windows so we can make a true bedroom. We're going to create a laundry room, another bathroom down here, and a small family room space, and then obviously completely finish the ceiling and everything like that. Now that you've seen the space, it was finally time to get to work. These workbenches in the basement were so heavy. They had been built in place, and although I'm sure somebody could have loved them, every time I try to give things away, I usually have a hard time getting someone to follow through with picking things up. So I cut these up and hauled them out. My mom helped me haul all of this out of the basement. We demolished the old closet. We got rid of everything that we couldn't save in this basement and just took it all out, so we had a clean slate to get started with. I think my mom thinks I'm way stronger than I am because she'll help me load up these bags, these construction bags, which are heavy duty, so they can hold a lot of stuff. And then sometimes I have a bit of a hard time getting those loaded into the truck if the tailgate has to be up and it's a bit of a lift. My mom started in the bedrooms to just scrape off any loose or damaged paint so we could get a really good prime coat on here. I'm gonna retexture all of these walls and ceilings, but I figured if we did a really good primer on them first, that texture might adhere a little bit better. So my mom's been working on that in the bedrooms. She also cleaned the ceiling off in the bathroom, and we're gonna get a really good coat of Kills primer on that. In the meantime, I started loading lumber downstairs to start framing the exterior basement walls. We have an opening in the stairwell right now, so I was just going in, sliding the boards through there, and then once I got in the basement, I unloaded them all down there. We'll close this wall off, but for now, it's nice to slide boards through there. I can only do some of the framing right now. I can do the exterior walls, but I'm leaving spaces around the windows because the 3 small windows that we're keeping, we're gonna replace them with other small windows. And then in the space that's gonna be the bedroom, we're gonna have an egress window cut in, but they can't come until May when the ground thaws. So I wanna have them have plenty of space to work with. So I have framed out what I can frame out. And now we're actually at a standstill until the plumbers are able to cut the floor drains in. Once they do that and we replace the cement that was removed, then I can finish the interior walls. But we kind of have to stay out of their way until that's done. So they actually left this recliner and it's pretty dirty, but I couldn't carry it out on my own, so it's still here right now. But when you're dirty, I would never sit on this clean, but when you're dirty, it's like, hey, it's the only place to sit in this house that's not an upside down bucket. So one of the coolest things we found was a lot of these houses up here are a similar layout in this neighborhood and maybe the reverse of each other or, you know, whatever, inverse. And so I found when I was demoing a closet in the basement, I actually found an old plan and it's really in good shape except for one edge. So if we rent this, I'll probably just keep it. But if we sell it, I'll probably get this framed and leave it with the property. So that's cool. It's cool when you find stuff like this. We found some nunchucks. I'm not even about to mess with those. Half a set of dentures, which I'm gonna get a hold of the sellers and see if they need these because I know those are crazy expensive. A machete in the ceiling in the basement, or I don't know if this is technically a machete. I think it is. And then this is actually really cool. It's this really pretty pink mirror. And I found this in the ceiling tucked away in the basement. And I'm gonna try to find a nice place for that. I think that's really pretty and cute. And then this one's kind of creepy. This was in the ceiling in the basement too. I'm not religious, so I don't know if this is like a protection thing, if this is here for a reason or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it back into the wall. If someone had this in here, should it be in here? Is it like a protection on the house, or is it maybe just, you know, something like this that was tucked away and it's not a big deal? So anyway, I feel like if you find this in the wall, you should leave it in the wall. So it has not left the house, and unless you tell me otherwise, it will not leave the house.